Students, in the previous video, we have discussed with regard to the effects of apostasy on marriage. Thereby, we have seen the effect of apostasy at the instance of the wife. So, thereby we have covered the apostasy by wife, where a Muslim wife renounces Islam and her marriage will not automatically it will not be dissolved. So that aspect we have seen with regard to the Muslim wife. That means she has been born in the Muslim religion, and suppose if she renounces Islam and she renounces Islam, and that married woman, her what about the status of her marriage means it will not get automatically, it will not get dissolved or annulled. So for that one, what here here with regard to that aspect, this apostasy by Muslim wife, that is converting to some other religion, does not operate as the immediate dissolution of the marriage. That means she continues to be a wife of a married married under the Muslim law. But for that one, she has to give the divorce. So that aspect we have seen. For that one, the same this rule will not applicable to the converted Muslims. For example, if a Hindu girl she gets converted to Islam, and she has married a Mohammedan in after getting converted, and she embraces Hinduism, and she marries a person from Hinduism. So what is the status of her marriage means? There, when a Hindu girl she converted to Islam, and thereby she get married of a Mohammedan, and when she is going to re-embrace her original religion, at that time her marriage will get automatically dissolved. That means we can say this is the exception to the common rule, that is apostasy by wife. So that aspect we have seen. Today, let us consider with regard to the apostasy by husband. That means you know what is meant by apostasy means by husband. Apostasy means renouncing or giving up one's own religion. So what is the stand of apostasy by husband? That is with regard to the Muslims. Here, as you know that in each class I used to describe with regard to the FIRAC, that is facts, issue, rule, analysis, conclusion. Facts means we have to simplify the facts, we have to frame the issues, it may be more than issue, we have to write the provision of law, and we have to analyze all these things under our answer. Then we have to give the conclusion. If we give the conclusion, if we write in it in the general way, we don't get the marks. That's why students, please follow this one. Please follow these rules, because now only majority of the students they have got they what you call they are not in a what you call a pleasant mood, because as you know that with regard to the promotion aspect, most of the students they were what you call they were under the impression that they will be passed, but how the promotion has been conducted, that is with regard to the basing on the previous year's marks. There is some formula is there. So here I am telling with regard to the previous batch, not the freshers. So here that sort of things are there. That's why while studying only you make the hard study. So this with regard to the Mohammedan law, the passing percentage is very less. That's why I keep on telling you the procedure, and I keep on solving all the problems in the previous question papers. That's why students, please give attention to the problem solving questions, so that the one thing is that if you listen to this the problem solving classes, there I used to cover the concepts also, more or less. I not only I will tell you with regard to the how to solve the problem solving, I used to spare some time with regard to the telling the with regard to the concept also. Here, with regard to the effects of apostasy on marriage, here I have told you. Here, this will come under this aspect will come under the rights concerning to a woman. So here where a woman gets a right to what you call get the divorce under the act of the Dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act of 1939. That means under section 2, a Muslim wife, she gets so many grounds. Earlier, she doesn't have the grounds to give the divorce. So only the apostasy and the the false accusation of adultery. So only two grounds were there. That's Leon and Fusk. Now this ground has also been taken forward under section 4 of this act, and under this act also she gets the additional ground to get the divorce. So this is with regard to the brief introduction with regard to the apostasy by husband. Let us go with regard to the problem. The problem runs like this. A Muslim husband converts to Hinduism. A Muslim husband converts to Hinduism. His wife then marries another man. Is she guilty? Is she guilty of offenses of bigamy? So this is the problem. Bigamy also they may say, adultery also they may say, because when the adultery comes, when she does not give the divorce and she marries another person, then we can call it as adultery. But here it has not been said whether she has given divorce or not. When she doesn't give the divorce, it amounts to adultery only, because her the marriage will subsist. So here what happens? Here what is the law here? Whether it will attract the offense of bigamy or adultery? Whether is there any provision of law concerning to this aspect? Means when a Muslim husband renounces Islam, what is the option left for wife? Whether she can that means one thing is that she can happily reside with him. But and here the one more option has been given to the wife. She can get married to the any person. It is not said with regard to to whether she can marry to which religion person. So here very minute things we have to see. Here there are also some effects will be there. If she marries any person from another religion, the certain aspects will come. Here in the problem we have to very much carefully we have to see. Here a Muslim husband converts to Hinduism. His wife then marries another man. So here on this the problem we can say that she has married another Mohammedan from the same religion. So is she guilty of the offense of bigamy? Means here what is the provision of law will be applicable? Let us see. Here we have to simplify this one. A Muslim husband renounces Islam and embraces Hinduism. His wife marries another, not giving divorce. So this is the thing we have seen. Whether a Muslim wife can marry another in the event of conversion of her husband. That means whether she can marry another person in the event of conversion of her husband, whether it is allowed. So that is the thing we have to see. That is the issue, and I have told you the importance of the issue. So that aspect we have to look into it. Issue means the difference of what is the exact question of law or question of fact. Question of fact means whether on this aspect the entire facts of the case, entire case will depend on this issue only. So here we have to look into the provision of law. Here section 4 of the Dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act does not apply to apostasy by husband. Here what is section 4 of the Dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act? So it will say with regard to the effects of apostasy on marriage. So we have discussed with regard to the apostasy by wife, with regard to the Muslim wife, she renounces Islam, and for that one exception will be there. Under exception, a converted Muslim, if she re-embraces her original religion, then it will not be any then the marriage will be dissolved immediately. But suppose if she marries another person, for example, I told you with regard to this aspect, if a Hindu gets converted to Islam and she gets married there, and if she embraces Christianity, so at that time, what about the subsistence of the marriage? What about the existence of the marriage? Whether it can be dissolved immediately. So it cannot be dissolved in that event immediately. So when the marriage will get dissolved immediately means when a converted Muslim wife, she any from she may be from Hinduism or she may be from Christianity, but she when she embraces Islam and married Mohammedan, and if she re-embraces her original religion, then the marriage will be automatically, it will be dissolved. So that aspect we have seen under the section 4 of the Dissolution of Muslim Marriage Act of 1939. So whereby there is some what happens, some of the changes has been made, some of the by of way of new law, but with regard to the apostasy by husband, the old law will only which will prevail. As soon as a Muslim Muslim male, he Muslim husband, if he converts to any other religion, it will have the effect on his marriage also. That means his marriage with the Muslim wife, it automatically get dissolved. That means if he gets converted to any other religion, his marriage with the Muslim wife, it automatically get dissolved. That means annulled. So at that time she need not have to get the divorce. She need not have to apply for divorce also. So she can get married to the other person. So it will not be amounted to the bigamy. So under this problem, even though a Muslim wife marries another, does not amount to bigamy or adultery. So what is the conclusion? No offense has been made out. So in this way, we have to solve the issues. We have to frame the issues and we have to solve the issues. Okay, we can see the problem solving issues in upcoming our classes also.